Hello, Leo. This is your reading for March 9th through the 15th. I'm Art Kozak. This is Art Kozak Tarot. And I was just thinking, Leo, as I was shuffling the cards, in case you haven't noticed, this is a new channel, hasn't been around for long. And the few of you who are watching, the few of you Leos out there who have been watching these videos are some very interesting people because just the way the cards shake out anytime I lay them for Leo, it's always an adventure, and I don't. Astrology is not my forte, so I'm not relying on that. But in this case, I can tell you, Leo, that in the coming week, the major theme for this coming week is your wishes being fulfilled. This is represented by the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is often interpreted as the wish card or the fulfillment of a wish card. And for you in the coming week, however, though this is the case, I do see at the beginning you may feel like you're a little trapped. Very often, the events, and I find this true of other readers, that some of the readers that I watch online from time to time as well, they'll predict events for me in the coming week that I do see, and they do transpire. But they're not necessarily the things that I hold as being the most important things on my mind while I'm watching the video, or even when I'm living through my week. But these do turn out to be the most significant events, and the course of events throughout our lives can very often transpire in that way. That being said, I see at the beginning of the week a situation for you in which, and this may be a pervasive kind of situation or an attitude where you find yourself bound. You feel that you don't have any options and you don't know what your options are. You can daydream all day long and imagine what your options should be, but you're just not seeing them. And so it seems like, and it may be the case that the world is withholding from you, or other people in the world are withholding from you. That there is some situation where you are not being given or offered that opportunity that should rightfully be there for you. This is just something that the cards are telling me that you're looking at in the coming week. How does that relate to your wishes being fulfilled? Well, by the end of the week, I see financial independence. The Nine of Cups married with the Nine of Coins is a very fortuitous reading, or a very fortuitous relationship between the cards, and that's what you've got here. It's something that you've been very, very anxious about, and I hesitate to say that, but I hesitate to say, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm seeing, that this could relate to basically a big check coming your way. Okay, so basically financially you may get a wish fulfilled. Financially you may get a wish fulfilled, okay? And it's something that you've been very anxious about, or on a material level as well. There may be some material circumstance. Maybe closing on a home, maybe purchasing a new car, something along these lines. You have to go through a period in which you don't know what your options are. You think that maybe people are withholding from you when they shouldn't be. They're leaving you in a place where you're kind of like, the picture that comes to my mind is somebody in a prison cell where they're able to imagine what life is like all day long, but they can't get out. That may be the feeling for you at the beginning of the week. By the end of the week, again, you're going to have that wish fulfilled on a material level, whatever that might be, something that you've been very anxious about, and now you're just kind of, and this is also going to come with the caveat that you're just going to kind of done with what you're done with, okay? There's something that you're going to be rejecting too, because you're bored with it. And it may be that you're just bored with all of this anxiety. It may be that you're bored with, not having your wishes fulfilled and being made to wait, okay, for reasons that are not necessarily justifiable. And I am seeing in your social sphere also there's an individual who maybe I'm seeing somebody who is a bit of a somebody who could at times have kind of a sharp tongue, somebody who by no means wears their heart on their sleeve. In fact, they're not the most emotional person, at least not in a positive. They're not a warm emotional person. I'll put it that way. They can be very diplomatic. This may be a boss. This is represented by a feminine figure in the tarot, but it may be a man or a woman. But somebody who can be very cutting in the way that they behave if they choose to. Very often they're very diplomatic, but there's the potential for an ending of your relationship with this person. Okay, at the very least, an ending of a negative circumstance that you find yourself in with this person. Is this the person that's holding out on you? Maybe. Keep your eyes open for that. I don't think you're going to be. I don't see you in a position where you're really strategizing all that much right now. Strategizing isn't really on your mind. You've done that in the past. I mean, you've been in a place where things have evened out for you emotionally. On a professional level, you may have had to make some changes. Okay, you may have had to do some things professionally, or at least when it comes to the way that you are investing in yourself, you've had to kind of upend things, do things in a completely different way than you were used to. And now when it comes to getting your wishes fulfilled, you're not really in your head about that all that much. That's not really a warning. That's not really a bad thing. But that is all just to say that if there is this situation with a person here who's holding out on you, or somebody who is making you wait, or just being a pain in the ass, then there is the potential that you can end this relationship and walk away from it and not have to deal with it anymore. At the very least, if not walking away from the individual, walking away from that particular circumstance that they kind of have you in. And walking away, or at least walking forward, being free and doing your thing is really what you want to be doing right now. And you want to be doing it quickly. You know, I don't see it. This is not the spread of a patient person right now. This is a spread of a person who's being made to be patient and isn't necessarily happy about that. Patience may be the lesson that you're learning here. This may be the lesson that the universe is teaching you, is that good things will come your way if you are patient. I don't know if that's a lesson that any of us like learning, and I don't really think it's one that I care to learn myself any more than I ever already have in life. What's going to be the ultimate outcome? Well, the ultimate outcome, and this is kind of the conclusion of the cycle that you're going through in the coming week. The whole conclusion is that you're going to be in a place where the judgments have been made. Okay, the judgments that you've had to make, the evaluations that you've had to make, the new life that you're looking for, this material renewal, or the renewal that comes from this material gift, from this wish being fulfilled, that is going to release you into a new phase. And the new phase is a lucky one. It's one where luck is on your side. The universe is on your side now. And it's worth celebrating. Go out and celebrate it if you get the chance. Because you're going to have something worth celebrating. You're going to be celebrating being able to now move forward with your passion. Being very passionate about what you're moving forward with. And if it's a new car you're talking about, buckle up and try to obey all safety and traffic laws, but just go ahead and enjoy yourself, because you're going to be in a place where you know that you deserve to enjoy yourself, and you've been held back at the gates, and you've finally been released. So I hope something that I've had to say here is helpful for you in the coming week. I thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, watching the other videos. The Wheel of Fortune videos for March are also on the channel in the playlist section. Highly recommend those. Those are all about the Wheel of Fortune reading is specifically designed to let you know where your opportunities lie for the coming month, for different ways that you can move forward with your life, things that might come your way where if you step through that door, you can find something good. And I think maybe by the end of this week especially, you're going to be ready to look forward for some more opportunities. Once again, this is Art Kozak, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the future.